Recording in progress.
How come I didn't hear the dulcet tones of a recording in progress? Okay, we will assume that the recording is in progress. Good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Tuesday, May 21st meeting of the St. Joseph County Board of Commissioners. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our first order of business is the St. Joseph County Granger East Highway Garage demolition.
Good evening, Sky Meadows, Department of Infrastructure Planning and Growth, with offices on the 7th and 11th floor. What I will be opening are bids for, as you said, the St. Joseph County Granger East Highway Garage demolition and site clearance. That is the garage located on Cleveland Avenue, over near the toll road. We currently have 4 bids submitted, and the first bid I will be reading is from Green Demolition Contractors out of LaPorte, Indiana. And the bid that they have submitted is for, I was on the first page, I should have got it. The base bid, total amount of $523,800. That's $523,800. Next, we have Indiana Earth out of Osceola. Their bid amount is $1,108,440. That's $1,108,440. Next bid amount we have is Jerry Reed Excavating out of Mishawaka, Indiana. It's a lot harder when you're up here and people are watching you, trust me. All right. Jerry Reed Excavating's bid is for $603,998. That's $603,998. And the final bid that we have received is from Dorr and Associates out of Bay City, Michigan. And their bid is in the amount of $674,750. That's $674,750. Is there anyone else that I missed wishing to submit a bid for the project? Seeing none, we recommend that the commissioners accept these bids and turn them over to engineering for review and award recommendation.
I'll make a motion that we accept those bids and have highway review and report back.
Second.
Commissioner Hazen, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sky. I should have noted that Commissioner Dieter couldn't be here tonight. He had a last-minute conflict. So, just the two of us tonight. Next item on the agenda is our accounts payable docket. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Commissioner Hazen, how do you vote? Aye. Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, we have Citizen of the Month for March and April, and both of those individuals could not join us tonight, so we will do those at a subsequent meeting. Now, we're going to move on to Youth of the Month, which I know we have here. Commissioner Hazen, you want to? I do. I thought you had them. I'm sorry. See, one of us isn't here, and I mess up left and right. Let's see. Do we have all three here? Yeah. Why don't we start with the youngest? And our Youth of the Month for March is a third grade student from North Point Elementary. In her nomination, third grade teacher Nicole Monday says, Matthew is an all-around great kid. He always works his hardest and tries to push himself in academics and extracurriculars. However, I have many students that strive for this. What sets Matthew apart is his integrity. I can always trust on him to be honest with me, even if that means he has made a wrong choice. He is someone that has looked out for others that are not even in his class and brought that concern to me, stating, I don't think this is my business, Mrs. Monday, but, and continued to tell me about a circumstance of another boy being mistreated. He cares about others. Also, he is a leader. Does not matter if his friends are doing something, he stands up for what is right. This does not mean by any means that he is perfect, because he has gotten too excited in the lunchroom or something. However, he owns it. He will be the first to say that his actions were disrespectful and that he should have led his friends in a different direction. What third grader does this? My class is a better class because I have him in it. When Matthew is not leading the third grade, he likes to play various sports, including basketball, football, and baseball. He enjoys spending time with his friends playing on the Maroon Swish basketball team and the Harris Storm baseball team. As part of the basketball team, he typically plays the guard position so that he can use his amazing dribbling skills. On the baseball team, he plays third base and as the pitcher. He wants to be a basketball player when he grows up. His favorite subjects in school are math and science, but would much rather be playing sports. Kind of says it all. Why don't you come up to the podium with your folks, or who's ever, yeah. Come on over, go over there first, so that the folks online can see you. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You want to say anything about school, about this?
I think that Mrs. Mundy is the best teacher that I ever had.
With final grades coming up, that's a good response. Well, certainly deserving of this recognition. Mom, Dad, would you like to add anything? Justifiably proud of your son, I'm sure.
Of course, we're very proud, very thankful for Mrs. Mundy, great teachers at North Point, and thankful for this kid. He's a good kid. He's got good brothers, too. So thanks for the opportunity to recognize him here tonight.
We're glad to. Well, with that,
No, you can't let Miss Monday get out of it. Come on.
oh, yeah,
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Well, I must say, I have had all three brothers in my class at one point or another, and they are all special in their own ways. But Matthew does have an extra little specialness to him, so I must say he is even set apart amongst an amazing family already, but he's an amazing young man.
Great. Well said. Come on up and let's get a picture and. Pressing your lap. Oh. Our Youth of the Month for May is a wonderful young man at Marquette that is totally deserving of this honor. His name is Korian Odinsky, if I didn't mangle that too much. But we call him Corey. Corey is a sixth grade student in Marquette, where Principal Matt Emery says that on a daily basis he strives to work hard, make good choices, and help others. His teacher's face lights up with a smile when she describes him. He works hard in her classroom and gets his schoolwork done. He is always eager to help others, including spending 20 minutes a day with a kindergarten student who needs extra help. Corey models positive behavior for this young man. At Marquette, our school-wide expectations are the acronym WORKS: welcoming, organized, responsible, kind, safe. Corey definitely exemplifies every one of these attributes, and he is certainly deserving of our community's praise. He is the son of Corey and Dasha of South Bend and brother to Cameron and Kamoni Johnson and Corvin and London Odinsky. In his spare time, he enjoys watching his favorite AIM shows, playing games with his friends, basketball with dad, helping his mom with gardening, and expressing his imaginative, individualistic, and creative skills for his love of art, whether it's drawing, painting, pottery, canvas 3D art, digital graphic designing on his tablet. Corey's natural ability to show genuine kindness towards others, coupled with his dedication to being a lifelong learner, sets him as an example to many. Whether it's helping support younger students or being eager to explore and learn new things, Corey's leadership not only takes initiative, but also inspires others. He is certain to make a significant impact in our futures. With that, come on up.
Testing. All right. I am proud to be the Youth of the Month. My mom helps me stay focused, and I'm proud to be it. Mr. Emery helps other kids strive too, not just me. I want to make a shout out to my family because they help me a lot. Because sometimes I get a little too wild if I'm not focused.
It makes you normal.
So I wish my dad was here, but he had other important things to do. But
Well said. And you're
yeah,
so afraid of public speaking, so
I know. I don't like the
Nice
public
job.
to speak.
Mom, do you want to?
I mean, pretty much we're all a village, not only just us in our homes, but you guys for honoring each and every one of the children here. And each month that there is a Student of the Month, Mr. Emery strives really well for allowing the families to feel supported in the school systems, because sometimes in other school systems, children and parents can feel left out or out of the loop, but he does a really good job at informing everyone, making sure that the kids know that they can succeed with whatever skills that they have. And yeah, I mean, he has a great support system. His family, his grandmother, and his friends, and his dog at home, and you know, we just we're thankful.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've worked with thousands of children from 3 years old up until 18 years old, and one thing's for sure is they're all children, and regardless if they're this tall or this tall, but if they're this tall or this tall, you can tell those that are leaders, you can tell those that make a difference in the lives of others, and you can tell those kiddos who truly set an example for others, and Corey is one of those. Just walk down the hallway, you know, I could be feeling down, you know, dealing with other issues, and a young man like Corey, hi, Mr. Emery, just a big smile on his face, and that just makes it all worth it. And so we're proud of you, Corey. You need to keep that up. All right, buddy? All right.
Last but not least, our Youth of the Month for April is a freshman at Mishawaka High School, Merrick Dehart. In her nomination, English teacher Mrs. Ebright says, Merrick is both a respectful and intelligent student. Mr. Ebright added, not only does he consistently display, a focused work ethic in class, Merrick also helps others who may be struggling on an assignment without being asked to. He cares and is dedicated not only to his own success, but also the success of others around him. Merrick has 7 cats. In his free time, he likes to spend time with his girlfriend, family, and friends. At school, Merrick is involved in track and band, where he plays trumpet. However, next year he plans to try out the French horn, an ambitious undertaking. With that, let's give it up for Merrick and have you come up to the podium.
I would like to start to thank you guys for picking me for Youth of the Month of April. And I would like to thank my teacher, Mr. Ebright, and my teacher, Ms. Starkweather, for nominating me for Student of the Month at my school. And my mom and dad here for helping me get through school and pushing me to do my best.
Great. And younger brother, too?
Yes.
Well said. Mom, Dad, do you want to add?
Yeah, we're just very proud of Merrick and the great, wonderful young man that he's growing up to be. So thank you for this award for him.
Just like to say thank you for recognizing him, and also likewise that we are very proud of him. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Ebright. I'm the one who nominated Merrick. I know at Mishawaka High School we try to recognize not just the kids that do great things, but also the kids who do the small things consistently, and Merrick does both. He does things on a big scale and on a small scale. Merrick does everything that's expected of him, both as a compassionate person, but also as a dedicated student. Sometimes every day, day in, day out, and sometimes those kids can be taken for granted. It can just be expected of them and not recognized. And so I wanted to use my nomination on him. And like I said, I'm very thankful for this opportunity that you guys present to us to be able to recognize him at this type of a ceremony as well. So thank you. Thank, again, family of Merrick, and you're an awesome kid. And again, you're going to do great things, bud. So thank you.
Well, let's get a picture. You know, not only the 3 young people that we recognize tonight, but the one thing that struck me over the year and a half that I've been on the commission and recognizing students is that the one common thread is that the compassion they have for others. It's not just that they're good students, good athletes, but good people. And it says a lot. And we were saying to one family beforehand, that's, you hear so much negative about kids. It's always the small number that have problems. Need to realize the vast majority are just wonderful kids. So good that we get to do this. Moving on, we will look at the bills approved by the county council. We had 2 this month. We could just take them all at once, both at once. Do you move that, Mr. Hazen, Commissioner Hazen?
Make a motion that we approve the ordinance 3724 and 3824.
I will second that.
Commissioner Hazen, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Moving on to IPG, our consent agenda. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Commissioner Hazen, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, our county clerk. Approval to apply for the Indiana Department of Homeland Security grant for enhanced election security.
Hello, Amy Rolfus, Clerk of the Circuit Court. My office is still in the basement of Courthouse 1. I would like permission from the commissioners to apply for this grant from the State Homeland Security Grant Program. This is in addition to almost the completion of the previous grant that I got through the Secretary of State's office for the electronic equipment in the same location where we store the vote machines. This is an enhanced security grant, would pay for remodeling of the existing facility within the existing facility of the where the vote machines are stored right now, and adding just more robust security and a workspace for the vote machines to be secured during the time that they are being worked on, doing the maintenance and things like that. So the very first step is to go to you. The election board has given me permission as well to apply for this grant, which is due on May 30. And so if your approval, we do need to move quickly in order to get an architect to come out and take a look at the facility. It's very straightforward, very, very basic. It shouldn't really take that much time to plan for. But again, time is, the clock is ticking, and I was not able to do this before because I was drowning in the election. And so now that was certified on Friday, I've dedicated this week to getting permissions and also working on the application. So I'm in process of doing that. So as I said, the next step would be to get an architect to come take a quick look out there. So I asked permission to apply for this grant.
Didn't you also view the site with the building department as well?
Yes, Zach Lute from the building department, he has been helpful. He has made a site visit out there. And we also have the support of the CISA Safe Assessment Security at First Entry from Indiana Department of Homeland Security, came back in August to give us the initial assessment, which can also be used for this grant as well. So the combination of Zach Lute and his knowledge, and then the Department of Homeland Security, their knowledge together. In fact, they had worked together before, so I found that out, so that was good. I do think that the process can move along relatively quickly, just with the connections that we've already made in previous grants.
I know you've been concerned about just the physical location in which the machines are stored, and this will provide enhanced security, and also provide a better, easy for me to say, a better environment for them.
Yes, to sort of maintain the integrity of the machines by having this enhanced construction will be good for the machines as well. Not only the security, but the life cycle of the machines.
Commissioner Hazen, any questions?
We don't have an amount yet, right? Until you get
We do not, we do not. And the grant for all of Indiana, we get $4 million, or that fund has $4 million to be spent. So this would be a relatively small ask in the grand scheme of Indiana. But again, that was one promise that I made to the community, was election security, and this is just another layer of election security, so.
And you've done a great job with that, pursuing all the grants and up in the security by far.
Thank you.
Is it a 50/50 or is it 100%?
It's 100%, yeah. Mhm. Those are always good.
Yep, really good.
Well, there being no further questions, do we have a motion to approve the clerk applying for the Indiana Department of Homeland Security grant?
So moved.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Hazen, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thanks, Amy.
Thank you very much.
Moving on to public comment.
Unless Sky Metters wants to review the commissioners tonight, we have no public comments.
And nobody online as well?
Nope.
Wow. Well, we had this Youth of the Month, so that made it worthwhile. There being no further, I will make a motion that we recess.
So moved.
Commissioner Hazen, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.